special products, section 8.4. And the first example is up there. Does this look familiar? Yeah, we were doing problems like this before, right? Yeah. We just didn't call them special products. What do you think makes this so special?
Because you got to write it out twice.
Yeah, we got to write it out twice because it's squared. It's just things like 2 squared is 4. So those are also special products, are perfect squares. So we do have a whole section designated to just doing these special products. Okay? So we've already kind of learned how to do these, right? So how do we simplify this? Okay, so I have to write it out twice, which you already said, and I'm writing the wrong thing. All right, 8c plus 3d times 8c plus 3d. So you said 8c times 8c?
64c squared.
So 64c squared. That's 8c times 3d. Eight c times 3d. Yep. Good. 24cd. Okay, then what do I do after I multiplied the 8c throughout? Okay, so now I do the 3d times 8c. What's that? Plus 24cd. And what's the last two we'd multiply? 3d times 3d, which is 9d squared. Now, one of the reasons why this is called a special product is because we get a pattern when we multiply this out. What do you notice about these two middle terms? They're common, and what else? Well, these times they don't cancel out, but they're exactly the same, right? Yeah, these are exactly the same, 24cd. That's going to happen when we have special products, is our two inner terms here will always be the exact same thing. Yeah, no minus sign. So we need to combine those two together, right?
64c squared plus 48cd plus 9d squared.
It's fine if you don't raise your hand. 64c squared plus 48cd plus 9d squared. Okay? So that's a lot like what we were just doing. Just starting to notice some patterns. So I'm going to put another one up here that is a little bit different, but it is also a special product. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay, I can go to the next slide. Okay. So this time we will have 6d plus 5. Example 2, times 6d minus 5. So what's different about this example than our previous one? Yeah, Chris? Yeah, one of these has a minus sign. So now we're going to see what happens when one of these terms have a minus sign. So how would we go ahead and simplify this? What are we going to need to do? Well, we don't have to rewrite this one out. Okay, so we're going to start distributing. So 6d times 6d. Good, 36d squared. Then what? Okay, 6d times minus 5. What's that? Yep, negative 30d. Okay, now what do we do next? The 5 times 6d plus 30d. Yep, and then 5 times negative 5 minus 25. Now, let's look and observe the pattern we have in this problem. So for this problem, yeah, they're both the same numbers. They're both 30Ds, but one this time is a minus and one this time is a positive. So what happens? So these cancel, and what do we have left? Good. Okay, so when we have 60 and 5, 60 and 5, so those are the same numbers, but one minus and one plus, the two terms in the middle should cancel. When they're both plus or both minus, they're not going to. So we're going to do one more example. Let's see, 2m plus 3 times 2m minus 3 times m plus 4. All right, so how do we do these ones again where we have 3 of them being multiplied together? Good. So we're going to start off by just doing the first two, and we'll distribute these two. Once we get that answer, then we'll take that and distribute it to the m plus 4. So how are we going to multiply 2m plus 3 times 2m minus 3? What will we start off with? Okay, so 2m times 2m. Good, 4m squared. And then what's next? 2m times minus 3, what will that be? Good, negative 6m. Okay, so then we now work with the 3. What will be 3 times our 2m? Good, plus 6m. And then 3 times negative 3, minus 9. Now what happened here in the middle? They will cancel. Does it make sense that they should cancel? Now we've got 1 plus 1 minus, so they should. So now we have 4m squared minus 9. And what do we still have to multiply that by? Yeah, now we just have to multiply that by m plus 4. I know these are the ones you guys didn't like from the last section, but we're doing some more. Okay, so now distribute again. So what would be 4m squared times m? Yeah, 4m cubed. What would be 4m squared times 4? Yeah, plus 16m squared. And then we do our negative 9. What would be the negative 9 times m? Minus 9m. And then what would be the negative 9 times 4? Negative 36. Are there any like terms? Nope. No like terms, so that's our final. Is that okay? I mean, it's kind of new stuff, but not really because we talked about a lot of it last week. All right, so for tomorrow, your assignment is going to be page 489. Yeah. You guys are going to get really, really good at multiplying these together. 12 through 44 evens, and then problem 54. I'm just going to hit